How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. Now on today's show we're going to be talking about Marcus Rashford because he has sent an open letter to the UK government. We're also going to be talking about Hearts because they are pursuing legal action after getting relegated from the Scottish Premier League. And the last piece of news involves Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta has said that he's pretty positive that Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will sign a new contract.
I represent my fucking self.
How we doing, guys? Welcome to DT's Daily. That's right.
So the first place we're going to start is Manchester United and Marcus Rashford. And I'll tell you something, what a credit this young man is. Not just to himself, but to his club and to his family. We've all seen what he's been doing during the coronavirus pandemic. The amount of money he has been raising is just unbelievable. And he's still continuing to do things. And he's still continuing to try and make a change. And he's an absolute credit. And it's not about rivalry, the fact he plays for Manchester United. It's about what he's doing as a human being. Manchester United and England forward Marcus Rashford has urged the UK government to reconsider its decision to not run the current food voucher scheme during the school summer holidays. The national voucher system was introduced in March to help low-income families feed their children when schools were closed under lockdown measures during the coronavirus pandemic. Vouchers worth £15 a week are eligible for families of up to 1.3 million children in England who are on free school meals, but ministers announced earlier this month that the scheme would not run during the summer holiday period. Manchester United in England's Rashford has raised more than £20 million for charity after partnering with FareShare during the lockdown period, and insists he will keep on fighting. He wants to tackle the issue of child hunger, and in a powerful and passionate open letter to MPs, he urged them to reverse their decision. This is not about politics, this is about humanity. Looking at ourselves in the mirror and feeling like we did everything we could to protect those who can't, for whatever reason or circumstance, protect themselves. Political affiliations aside, can we not all agree that no child should be going to bed hungry? Food poverty in England is a pandemic that could span generations if we don't course correct now. The government has taken a whatever it takes approach to the economy. I'm asking you today to extend the same thinking to protecting all vulnerable children across England. I encourage you to hear their pleas and find your humanity. Please reconsider your decision to cancel the food voucher scheme over the summer holiday period and guarantee the extension. This is England in 2020, and this is an issue that needs urgent assistance. Please, while the eyes of the nation are on you, make the U-turn and make protecting the lives of some of our most vulnerable a top priority. In response to Rashford's letter, the Department of Education confirmed the scheme would not run during the summer holidays. As schools open more widely and their kitchens reopen, we expect schools to make food parcels available for collection or delivery for any children that are eligible for free school meals who are not yet able to return to school. Where this is not possible, schools can continue to offer vouchers to eligible pupils. Free school meals are ordinary term time only, and the national voucher scheme will not run during the summer holidays. So listen, what I will say first of all is about Marcus Rashford. He's doing everything he can, and it's absolutely brilliant. As I said right from the beginning, you have to commend what he is doing. It's absolutely brilliant. Over £20 million raised already. You know, and let's look at the real big issue here. It's a footballer that's earning this money to help children from not starving. Why the government not doing this in the first place? Why should this not be a priority in the first place? Why does it need a footballer to raise this money? That's the big question first and foremost. It shouldn't need Marcus Rashford to go and raise this £20 million and do what he's been doing anyway. Children shouldn't be starving. So why the government not doing it in the first place? You know, and the fact they've come out and they said it won't be extended and they've got all these other little bits and pieces going on. Not for me. Go and get the situation dealt with. Get it done. Spend the money on places that it should be spent. You know, you've got professional football clubs trying to get furloughs for their teams and stuff that are owned by billionaire owners, and the government are giving them money. Don't give them the money. Use that to go to other causes, better causes like this. That's what I would say to the situation. But yeah, Marcus Rashford, absolute credit. Brilliant young man. When he's on the pitch, if he scores against Arsenal, I'll no doubt hate him again because of what he does on the pitch. But that's, you know, absolutely irrespective of what he's doing off it. Because like any football fan, you don't like rivals. You don't like players of other teams because they punish you or they hurt you. And that's the way it is. But I tell you something, as a human being and what he's done, he's an absolute credit. And like I said, not just to himself, but to Manchester United and to his family. So fair play, Marcus Rashford. Absolutely brilliant. And I hope a lot more people lead by his example. A young boy that was raised in a tough area of Manchester. He knows what it's like, where it's not easy. He's got to where he is today through grafting and through hard work. So fair play. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. Next piece of news involves Hearts. Because of course they've been relegated from the Scottish Premier League. And today they have announced that their intention to pursue legal action against their relegation after only 16 clubs indicated they would vote for league reconstruction and a 14-team premiership for next season. Various discussions had been held over potential reconstruction plans since the season was curtailed in Scotland due to the coronavirus pandemic, with the Scottish Professional Football League recently proposed in a new 14-10-10-10 format, asking clubs to provide a vote on the plan by Monday. The organisation has now announced that only 16 of the 42 member clubs supported a plan for an expanded top flight in an informal vote, meaning Hearts, Partick Thistle and Stranraer's relegation has now been confirmed. So there we go. I don't know what, legal action's going to do. I don't know how they're going to have it overturned. It's such a tough, situation. I think, with everything going the way that it is at the moment, maybe the Scottish League cancelled a little prematurely and maybe they could have actually got the Scottish League finished. But it's so tough. There's going to be winners, there's going to be losers. But how are they going to fight this one in court? I don't get it. I don't, understand how anyone could overturn the situation. It's unprecedented. We're in a time where you can't run a comparison. I wouldn't like to be on the legal team. I wouldn't like to be one of the judges that has to make this decision because, if they win their case for argument's sake, then that means that, Stranraer and Partick Thistle, then they've got a leg to stand on and they can go and win their case. And if they do, then what happens with the Scottish League? Do they have to all sit round a table again and get a vote? And it's just messy, ain't it? It's just, I understand why they're doing it. I agree that they're going to do it. But how are they going to change the decision? That's my concern. But we'll wait and see. Yeah, it's one of those. Teams are going to, be happy and teams are going to be, disappointed. Celtic are buzzing because they won the title. Hearts are furious because they're relegated. Can't have the best of both worlds. So we'll wait and see what happens. Next piece of news involves Arsenal. Now, yesterday I was talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. And Mikel Arteta has spoken about the situation in an interview because obviously he's preparing for the game against Manchester City tomorrow. And Mikel Arteta has said that he's pretty positive that Arsenal can reach an agreement with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to secure his long-term future at the club. Aubameyang's deal expires next summer and he was quoted this week saying that he felt this was a turning point in his career. We have many discussions with Pierre, with his family and his agent. I'm pretty positive we can find the right agreement for all parties. It is our responsibility to make him feel this is the right next step in his career. In order to do that, he needs to feel valued. He needs to feel like he belongs to us and we want him. He really needs to believe we can take this club forward in the way we want to do, and he's going to be a key player to do that. I'm extremely happy with how he's performing and behaving. I have a really good relationship with him, and we can discuss face to face a lot of things, and I think he's very happy at the club. We would have liked to have done things much quicker, but our hands have been tied with time and communications. These unprecedented times bring a lot of uncertainty. So look, it's pretty straightforward, and he's been very, very open in what he said. That they've spoken to Aubameyang, they've spoken to his family, they've spoken to his agent. And we already know that Aubameyang's family are very important in his career. You know, his brothers, his father, they all have a very close connection. They're a very, very close family. And it's the fact that he's actually came out and been very honest, that he's pretty confident that they're going to get it done. And it's very, very evident from what he's saying. And to, you know, tie in with what Aubameyang was saying, that he wants to see ambition. He wants to see that his final years are not going to be wasted at the club. He wants to see where this club is going. It's very evident, and what Mikel Arteta was saying, that they've got a great relationship. You see that in the games that we played before we went into lockdown. You can tell they've got a great relationship. He's the captain of the club. And he's doing everything right. And he was performing on the pitch. And you're looking at that and you're saying, yeah, if the club matches ambition, you know, and the Cronkies put their hand in their pocket and they give Mikel Arteta the money he needs to spend to strengthen in the right areas, then that could well be enough for Aubameyang to say, right, okay, let's sign the contract. Let's do this together. So it's positive signs in that respect, because, you know, a lot of managers, even at Arsenal in the past, when they've been asked about players and contracts, they've always kind of brushed it off, you know, diverted around the actual question without actually answering it. But Mikel Arteta has come out straight and answered it and said exactly what he thinks and feels. So that's positive, and I like that. So yeah, we will have to wait and see. But yeah, that's pretty good. And I really hope he signs it. I really do. So we'll wait and see, like I said. So there we go. That is it for today's DT's Daily. Now, later on this evening, the preview to Arsenal against Manchester City. And then tomorrow, Arsenal, Manchester City. There will be a DT's Daily in the morning. And then, of course, Thursday morning, the DT's Daily will be me sitting here with a big smile on my face, or sitting here like this, depressed, wishing we were back in lockdown. But listen, football's on its way back, and keep an eye out for tomorrow. There's going to be player ratings as well on Thursday. So many videos coming up, and I want to thank every one of you that stuck around for the last 3 months. It's been weird, it's been tough, but I've been grafting away, daily shows, putting the content out for all of you guys that support the channel and have done nothing but be there, and I appreciate it massively, trust me. So get ready, because the previews are coming back. And if you're new around here, make sure you do hit that subscribe button, make sure you smash a like on this video, and I will see you lot tomorrow. I'm out of here.